Hey guys, how you doing? Savage Recovery back for another live stream doing a video. Sorry I've been gone for a minute. Got kind of busy, had a funeral I had to go to today, but I decided to do a live stream when I got home from doing everything I had to do to tell you what has been going on. Do me a favor if you guys are not subscribed. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. Get the bell notifications by clicking on the subscribe button and going up to the bell so you get notified anytime that I do go live. Also, if you guys could hit the like button, comment, even hit the dislike button, share this. By doing these things, it helps me with the algorithm and it helps me get broader appearance to other people. Now, to go on with what's been going down in my life these last few days. I have been working like crazy. And I've got like 30 hours of work within Sunday and Monday. Currently, I also worked. I didn't get paid for it. I really didn't get paid for it today. I helped my grandparents with some electrical stuff that needed done in their house. But I'm at almost 40 hours of work from Sunday to today. But I do have some good news about what's been going on, and I've got a let's take a minute and laugh. So yesterday I was helping out a buddy after work, and it ended up taking me until like 10:30 at night to get it done. I went and picked up my son. I was gonna have my son stay with me for the night and have him go with me for the funeral so he could see his family and we could have some time together. And as soon as I get him home, I take the dogs out. On the way over to the house, he's saying that he wants his mom and that he didn't want to go and he was being fussy. I get home, I let the dogs out, and the dogs go in the backyard, and there was a skunk, and I didn't know that, and both my dogs ran out there and started trying to play with the skunk and got skunked. So as soon as I got home at like 11:30, I had to strip naked, jump in the tub, and wash my dogs down to try to mitigate the stench of skunk in my house because they were sprayed. And then after I ended up doing that, my son was still crying and still upset about being with me. So I called his mom, and his mom said she was going to come get him. So I sat there, and he sat on my lap, and I held him until he ended up falling asleep. And then his mom came, and I gave him to his mom, and he didn't stay with me. He didn't want to stay with his dad. And then I woke up and ended up going to a funeral for my great aunt. She died of cancer. She was 71 years old. She lived a pretty good life. She ended up moving from West Virginia to Warren because at the time in which my family moved from West Virginia to the Warren area of Ohio, there was no jobs in West Virginia, and there was plenty of jobs in Warren because of the Lordstown car plant, and also there's another car plant around here. I'm not exactly sure where it's at, but there's a GMC plant and there's a Chrysler plant. So my family is pretty much in the Warren area, Warren, Ravenna, Windham area. But yeah, she lived a pretty good long life, and we put her to rest after fighting cancer. And then I went to my grandmother's house, and I ended up helping her with doing some electrical stuff in her house because it needed done. And that's what good grandsons do, is they help their grandparents. But during my times and my adventures while I was out, I happened to acquire some things. This is a 24 millimeter Canon pancake lens. Nice thing right here. Now, this is not like the best lens ever. This is actually a pretty cheap lens. but it is a 75 to 300 millimeter lens for Canon. So I got those cool things. But I wanted to get on here and give my opinions on some things that had to do with YouTube and all the social media platforms deciding to take down a certain video of some certain doctors. And if that doesn't show you that a bunch of doctors came out and spoke on something, and the media crucified it, and the social media platforms taking it down, then it seems like there's some fire to what they were saying. I'm not an expert or anything of that sort, but it's weird that they would take that video down from doctors. Also, the testifying in front of Congress with Bill Barr was phenomenal, and he ended up completely and utterly destroying the narrative that the Democrats have been portraying and the media have been portraying. And that's always a win. Anytime someone can put out truth and knock down some bullshit, I'm a fan. Coming up this week, I am going to be having an interview on a show on Sunday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I will have more details on the show if you guys would like to join me and come and watch the interview on this other man's platform. And so far this week, cooking up, I have 2 interviews. I have an interview from a person that was watching that wants to talk about his perspective against my perspective. And I have an interview with a friend of mine, the first person I ever did heroin with. The first person I ever did heroin with, and how he got sober and his recovery and going through his prison sentence, like all the times he's been to prison, and the life that he's lived on drugs, and how long he's been sober now, and how life has changed and what he's doing differently. So those are 3 interviews that are going to be going on this week. I apologize for not being able to upload so much content from Thursday till now. I haven't been able to upload a lot because I've been super busy with work and this funeral. But starting back tomorrow, I'll be back to dropping multiple videos to make up for the lack I've had there for the last couple of days. I'm extremely tired, and I just wanted to get on here and chop it up with some of the subs. We've now hit 214 subs, and that video that I did on Brian Patton it's going viral. And when I say viral, I mean viral for me. I don't mean like necessarily the social media YouTube standard of viral. It doesn't have 600 million, thousand, trillion, bazillion views. But I had 190 some subscribers, and I'm at 361 views on that movie, or on that video. And now that helped get me to 214, and having over half of the amount of subs that I have on a video, I think is pretty good. But how are you guys doing today? Like, what have you guys been up to? How was your guys' weekend? I can't honestly complain. I've been looking into some topics that I want to cover. I don't have anything concrete that I want to say what I'm going to be covering besides those interviews as of this moment. But I just wanted to get on here and conversate with any of the subscribers or viewers that wanted to conversate for a minute, because, like I said, I feel guilty that I haven't put up any content in the last few days. And if I didn't get up here and just do the live stream, I probably was going to get undressed and go to bed. and I would feel bad about that since, like I said, I haven't dropped any content. So pretty much the whole point of this was to give back to the subs and to drop something new and interact with you guys for a little bit so that I wasn't just MIA for days. How'd your guys' Tuesday end up going? I see that we got three people watching. I haven't seen any of you guys drop anything in the chat. I hope your guys' day has gone well. But if no one ends up wanting to conversate, that's cool. I'll stay on here for a few more minutes and get off here. I just didn't want to go to sleep without at least putting some content out for you guys, or at least having the opportunity to interact with you, so we could have some sort of interaction since it's been days. You guys aren't too chatty today. God, I'm tired. If you guys end up having any topics you guys want me to cover, if you want to end up conversating with me, if you go down to my Patreon and subscribe, you can contact me directly or you can email me here. But since no one is talkative and I am tired and have really nothing to say, I think I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to update you guys a little bit on what was going on. Stay savage, guys.